All right, everyone. I'm Ian the Grippler Carnegie of MAC, Major Arm Wrestling Championships, president here, about to interview Big Country, is it? Is it Big Country Wayne Withers? Is that what they call you?
Country Wayne. All right, now that's about
Country
3
Wayne.
times, Ian.
I know, it's because you're big, man. It's because you're big. Everyone's like, so Country Wayne, the MAC Super Heavyweight Champion from Jackson, Mississippi, with his manager, Victoria. She's got the belt. She said to me earlier that it's coming back to Mississippi. There ain't no way it's going to Sweden. Is that correct there, Victoria?
Yes, sir.
Zero, was it zero chance? Zero chance of going to Sweden?
Zero chance.
Zero chance. So that's staying in the good old US of A. Wayne, let's talk about you. This is your first title defense. Okay, since you won at MAC 2, now this is MAC 4. We gave you a break at MAC 3. There really wasn't any contenders for you. Nothing that made sense. Now we got Filip Larsson of Sweden, who just who beat Sandra Sadis and Matt Mask in the last month or so. What do you got to say about that? Is this a good enough opponent for you?
He looks really strong, man. I mean, he's got like a really strong hand and wrist. Guess who else has a really strong hand and wrist?
This guy here. This guy, Wayne Withers. Yeah, so you were telling me earlier offline there, you said something to the effect that you saw something on Instagram that he had posted about Country Wayne. What do you have to say about Country Wayne?
He said he was going to annihilate me, man. It was over with. He's already looking ahead to Corey West.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. How'd that make you feel?
Oh, wonderful. I don't know if he wants his crow baked or deep fried.
Okay. His crow, well, you know what? Maybe he's underestimating you because, he beat Matt Mask, but I think there's somebody else in this chat that's beaten Matt Mask. Yeah, right there. Mm-hmm. So, that's the signature win so far that you both have. So, arm wrestling math doesn't always add up, but to me, this sounds like a pretty good match. Two guys, 6'6", 6'5". How tall are you, Wayne? 6'5" or 6'6"?
6'6".
6'6". Both same height. Both well over 300 pounds, both top rollers, both use hand control to win. If I had to say it, he might have a little bit of strength on you, but you have speed and know-how, my friend. You've been doing this a long time. How long have you been arm wrestling for?
16 years.
16 years. That's a lot more than 2 years, right?
Oh, yeah.
I did the math there. These 14 more years of arm wrestling and more opportunity to beat some of the biggest names or compete against the biggest names. And the big stage doesn't frighten you too much, does it, Wayne?
No, absolutely not. I just can't wait. I mean, I know he won at East versus West, but welcome to the big leagues. It's MAC coming up in a couple of weeks, so better be ready.
It's a different game, isn't it? It's a different game. There's nothing, MAC, when you pull MAC, there's no referees bailing you out. It's hard to foul out or get your opponent to foul out. You're stuck with that guy, and it is what it is. And you're pretty proud of being the MAC Super Heavyweight Champion. You want to have 2 belts. Hey, you want to hold. Are you bringing that one? Are you bringing it?
Yeah, because see, she's going to need one to tote in the airport on the way home, and I'm going to need one too. So
if you do win, you'll have to do the whole 2 belts, just like Devin does the 2 hammers. You'll have to do 2 belts, 2 belts.
All right, man. You can go back to your school work. I just wanted you on for a little bit.
Tell
me goodbye.
Bye.
Tell you see you.
Bye. It was nice. Thank you for showing up there, Victoria, the manager. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
So she'll be working my corner, and she's real excited about getting to come to Canada.
Oh, is this her first time?
By the way, what do you think about the book? You got a signed copy, right?
I do, but when I got the book, I headed off to Colorado, and I got in yesterday from Colorado, so it's still where it needs, but I will read it. I just have been busy. I don't know if I'm supposed to say just right now what I was doing for Brian Shaw, but I was employed by Brian Shaw to do something for him. So when that when I figure out if I'm allowed to talk about it, then I'll let everybody know. But it was fun though. Good EVW. It was nice to see everyone speaking English. Nobody fighting. You know what I mean? The politics still kind of hit them though. There was a cyber attack on their website, which is unfortunate. Like we don't want the spear, the tip of the spear of our sport to be attacked like that. You know, it's taken us forever to get on what they call the quote unquote main stage, and it's helping promotions like Mac. Do you get what I mean? Because when they type in arm wrestling, like some fan, you might not know exactly it's EVW. We pop up, so we get some of that residual searches. You know what I mean? So the more like the whole thing about high tides raise all ships. We need that. We need more arm wrestling, not less of it.
All right.
And we need more champs like Wayne Withers getting opportunities, not just at MAC, EVW, Knuckles Up, whatever promotions, Towel, any of those promotions that are going to put you on a big stage and market you as a brand. That's what you should be doing. Like we hope that, you know, your performance at MAC is going to get you an opportunity to fight other places. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. This is going to be the first time in 16 years that I've ever took a vacation to train for an arm wrestling match. So the last 3 weeks, if you listen, Philip, I've been in the gym every day, and I'm not through yet. I still got a whole nother week.
Don't kill it too much, bro. Don't kill it. You want to come in nice and fresh, you know? No, I'm expecting big things. I think you're highly underrated as a super heavyweight. I think you took one bad loss and everybody wants to write you off. I'm like, that's one match. I mean, it's crazy to me, you know? And it's like, and you got a lot of good wins. Like people seem to forget who Wayne Withers is.
Yeah, I got a lot of. I mean, I know I'll be going into the match heavy underdog. I already know that, which is great for me. You know, I can't lose. You know, so it's great. You know, the champ goes in as underdog is a good thing. You know.
Well, that is kind of crazy a little bit that the champ is going in as the underdog. I have it as a 50-50. I told you what I thought. I can't say who I think is going to win because that's really inappropriate and not professional. But I actually don't have an opinion on who's going to win. I really don't. The way I look at it is I see your different strengths and I see how one could exploit the other. But honest to God, it goes both ways. I see you as the more experienced, table savvy guy and much faster. You're much faster than him. And his strength obviously is a problem. Like he comes from a strongman background, but he's done all his focus on arm wrestling strength, and it seems like it's translated well. That's what it seems like. So you both got advantages and you both got disadvantages. It's really going to be who can execute their game plan the day of. And that's where that's the standpoint I'm coming from as a promoter. I'm not worried about either of you. Both of you as a big men, been on the big stage, can handle yourselves, then it's going to be a show, in my opinion.
It'd be fun. It'd be fun. Like I say, I really focused on my hand and wrist. The last time I really focused on my hand and wrist was when I beat that big Canadian superstar up that way.
Leave us Canadians alone, man. Jeez. That's why I gave you a Swedish guy. I'm like, leave us alone. I'll tell you, though, there's another Canadian in the breach in MAC. That's for sure. We got that big, Josh Bellin. He went to EVW in Colorado, came second place in the super heavyweight division, making short work of everybody. The only guy that beat him, and this is like, let's be honest, like Josh don't have a lot of experience. He's a couple-time national champion, but in terms of years, he doesn't got a lot. And Brad Grundy's tough. If you don't know how to beat him, you're going to lose to him, right? Because he's that good, Brad Grundy, right? Beat Pavlo, he's beaten beat Matt Mask. I mean, he's killed a lot of guys, you know. So I'm not even concerned.
Probably what you don't know is I've had a super match with him too.
You have a super match with who? Sorry.
I had one with Brad Grundy.
When was that?
It was a while back. before we beat Pablo, I beat him 3-0.
You beat Brad Grundy 3-0.
Yeah.
See, like, guys got to realize that math, arm wrestling math doesn't always add up. You know what I mean? And you got some big wins, man. Brad Grundy is an arm wrestling ninja, and you handle them. You handle them 3-0. That's awesome.
I don't have any footage on it. It was at a, I ain't gonna lie, it was at a shithole in Mississippi where we arm wrestled, but we didn't have match there. And
does it matter where it's at? If it's an arm wrestling table and it's the right size and it's ready to go, like, does it matter? Doesn't matter.
No, it don't matter. And like
some of my biggest wins are in shitholes, my friend.
Oh yeah.
That's what we got. That's where arm wrestling has been for most of our lives, right? Little shitholes. Like, it's only just now, last, since the WAL kicked up. Arm Wars did some nice venues, but really WAL and EVW, that's the only ones that have put it in really nice venues. And I'll tell you, come the 29th of November, Mac and Global Elite doing something special. A little soft launch on our event. We'll let you guys know just what's up. And that venue is going to kill, like, unbelievable. So arm wrestling needs to be on the big stage, and we're going to get it there, whether it's EVW, WAL's coming back, Mac, Knuckles Up, anybody that's willing to put their money where their mouth is and get us athletes on the big stage to promote us as true athletes. That's what I mean. Like, when we saw the press conference, did you watch any of that press conference with the EVW guys?
No, I didn't see that. No.
Well, they had a lot of strongmen in there, and they were entertaining as hell. And I think that is where we kind of capture the audience, the people. Hey, like, at least I like that. I like that Wayne Withers. I like that Filip Larsson, whatever. And they start picking their favorites right before the match even happens. Right. Then they have invested interest in those guys, right? So it's really important to let the people know who the fuck you are.
Absolutely.
You got a book out. I'm going to read that book. I got it. By the time I arrived, I went to Colorado, and I just got back last night. Well, yesterday I slept. Like, that's what I did. I got home and I closed the doors. I said, my kids are old enough to take care of themselves. My dad's here visiting from Nova Scotia, and I said, like, sorry, Dad. I mean, I just drove 24 hours straight. It's time for bed. Yeah.
Yeah, it knows.
You happy with this opponent though? Are you glad that somebody that poses a real threat?
Yeah, I'm real excited. Like I say, I want to be the first one to take his hand, and when I take his hand, I'm gonna bring a book so I can sign the book over to him and tell him, here, from Wayne Withers, a guy who just took your hand and whooped your ass. Sign Wayne Withers.
Well, you should do something like that because he did something real funny at the press conference at EVW, something to do with a hat that and Obert's.
I did see that. I saw a clip of that. He was making it seem like the guy had a big head, the power lifter guy.
Yeah, the strong man, and he does have a big head. But so does Filip. They have enormous craniums, and it was so funny that. And then when Matt Mask put it on, you couldn't see Matt. Like, it took his whole head up. It was so funny. I was right there too. I was like, oh my god, these guys are. That's what we need in arm wrestling. We just can't be good at our sport. We have to be entertaining, and we have to engage with the population to want to give a fuck about us. You get what I mean? Like, that's really what it's about, right? Selling tickets means and making this a business, a viable business, so that people can stop having a 9-to-5 and just focus on their trade, their arm wrestling craft. As we need people to want to watch us, essentially. You know what I mean? So we need characters like yourself. So.
It's going to be fun. Like I say, he's got a really strong hand. I can't wait to crack it.
That's awesome.
It is a different feeling. I mean, you can get beat in the hook, you can get beat in the press, But to me, there's nothing that gives you a piece slice of humble pie like losing your hand in the top rope.
Boom. Yeah.
I'm thinking if I can give that to him, great. It'd be a good present. Take back to Swiss.
Sweden.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, right? Like, I'm good friends with both years, and I've been able to watch. It's funny, me and you have been basically peers for 15 years, but we never matched up for whatever reasons. But so I know a lot about you, and Philip. I've been blessed enough to watch his career go, evolve in the last 2 years. So we're both really good guys, and I wish you both well. But at the end of the day, you guys are going to come to a head, and some fireworks are going to happen. It's a great main event. Like, I couldn't ask for anything better. Two giants, coming on the table, and they're just all these new giants, this new talent that's coming down the pipeline, and you're going to get a lot of work, my friend. That's because as soon as it's done, whether you win, lose, or draw, it's going to be, we're going to be talking about the next match and who potentially that is, and stuff like that. But that's what you want, right? You want to be active. You want to be, you want to have a collection of them belts right there, right? So, because that one you keep that one, and then if you win the new one, you get that one too. So you never know. You might have a collection of 8 to 10 belts one day just sitting on your wall.
Man, we'll see. Like I say, I'm gonna try to take his hand and go from there. Well, like I say, I don't think he's ever been out in deep water like that, so I'll be happy if I can put him right there.
Well, he's very confident. Like, you said it yourself. You heard some things that he said. I don't know if he's crossing the line of being rude, but maybe he's crossing the line in terms of, not really understanding who Wayne Withers is, and maybe he heard something, someone got in his ear. There's a lot of that, right? Especially come off a big win. Oh, you're going to kill Wayne Withers. Well, are you? Wayne's a champ for a reason, and it's,
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm sure everybody was in his ear, Colorado, saying this is going to be an easy win. I mean, uh, especially because of my last performance in Utah. And I can tell you what happened there. I tried to tell on Jody Williams' podcast, but I don't think nobody was listening. So, anyway, this is going to be a different setup. I'm going to be able to get my height in the setup, and it'll be a totally different arm wrestler than what was in Utah.
yeah.
Power is through the roof. My hand and wrist has never been this strong. Not even close. Not when I pull that mask. My wrist is steel right now. So he takes my hand. He's a bad dude.
Well, and I could totally see something where both ears are stuck in the middle, and you're just fighting for a hand height, and somebody waiting for the other guy to make a mistake, and the other guy capitalize. I could see that. But whatever. At the end of the day, it's a good match on paper, and I believe it's going to play out that way. And I'm super excited to have you come up again to Canada. I promise you, we are actually an American company, and I know we've got most of our shows in Canada. It's just the way it's been right now, but we will come to the States. We just right now the venues and it's just things have been easier to organize over here. And if there's some venues out there that make sense for us that aren't trying to break the bank on us, then maybe we'll come down and set up something nice in the States, and we can invite some of these Europeans or Canadians down there for you, and they don't have to travel so far. How long is your flight?
We're going to leave Jackson, Mississippi at around 12 o'clock Thursday, and I'm supposed to arrive in Ottawa somewhere around 9:40 or 9:50 Thursday.
On the Thursday night? Okay.
So I think it's Jackson to Houston, Chicago, Ottawa.
Ugh. That's disgusting. Well, couldn't find anything more direct, I guess, eh? Oh, geez. Well,
the only other option was to fly, I think, from Dallas to Toronto to Ottawa. So this way I just land one time in Canada.
Yeah.
So, assuming if I would have landed in Toronto, might have had to go through customs twice. I'm not sure. I didn't even.
No, just the one time because you would have took a domestic flight from Toronto to Ottawa. But regardless, my friend, we'll have you here, and you'll have plenty of time to rest up, hydrate, get some food into you, and come Saturday night, showtime. You'll be the last match of the card. Ain't nothing bigger than the super heavyweight championship belt and title. So, yeah, my man. Yeah, that's what you're there to do. You were there to kick ass, take names, chew bubble gum, and I guess you're all out of bubble gum.
Yeah, brother. Like I say, I go back to work Wednesday, but I'm not going to quit training. I'm going to try to train until probably Sunday. But I've noticed huge improvements in my wrist. Just super strong. Like this morning, I had a little pain in it. I really did a good workout. I feel good. I feel very confident. I feel very confident.
It would be very hard if you beat Filip. It'd be very hard for UVW to ignore you, in my opinion. If that were to come to fruition, I certainly would plant the bug in someone's ear for you. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, like I say, I mean, I'm happy with the MAC tournaments.
Thank you very much.
Unless they offered me something out of this world, I wouldn't. I would probably turn it down. To be honest.
Oh, is that right? Okay. Well, Mac loves you. Is this your home? Make it your home, my friend. Like at the end of the day, I always want people to know there's a lot of politics going around and people saying this and that and the other thing. Look, Mac, we got something different going on, something exciting, but we love arm wrestling. We're for arm wrestlers. Whatever style it is, it doesn't really matter to us. We're recruiting from standard arm wrestling to bring to MAC. And at the end of the day, if you get opportunities on standard arm wrestling tables and standard arm wrestling events, it's just another avenue to put your name out there and market yourself as a brand and maybe a few dollars in your pocket. Like, who knows? We just want everyone to respect us for what we're doing as we respect everybody else for what they're doing.
Sure. Like I say, I have never. I don't have no desire to pull East versus West. I think what Mac is doing is way, way better. And like I say, if I sit down and watch East versus West match, it takes forever. Where the Mac is lightning fast. I like the setup. I like everything about it. It's just tailor made for me. So like I say, I have no desire at all to pull anything.
Well, I really appreciate the kind words, my friend, and we love having you. You're a big character. I wish you put big in front of Country Wayne, but I'm gonna work on you for that one. Big Country Wayne.
I worked in oil fields years ago, and that was my nickname was Big Country, and I hated that nickname.
Oh, did you?
I started
You didn't
working,
like it, eh? Oh, that's too bad.
working over here in Mississippi, and one of the guys was that I worked with was a rapper, like part time. He made like rap videos, and he said, "Hey, what's up, Country Wayne?" And I was like, "I like that."
Yeah.
Every time I see him, he'd say, "Country Wayne, what's happening?" I mean, he was. I like the way he put that. So I said, "Yeah, we'll go with that." Actually,
Country Wayne. It's your. Go ahead, sir.
So if you go to like artificial intelligence or GPT or whatever and type in "who is Wayne Weathers," it will say nickname Country Wayne. They spell it like I think it's spelled like WANE or something like that. But they say nickname Country Wayne. I don't know where the internet picked it up from, but that's what they got.
That's interesting. Maybe it's your accent when you say it. That's how they perceive it.
Right. Like it's drawn out, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, my man, like we're really excited to have you. The card. Just let's talk about. Do you happen to know any of the other matches, or are you looking forward to any other matches, or are you really just focused on what you got to do?
No, I'm going to be more relaxed against Filip than I was against Rick. I had butterflies against Rick, but I think I'll be more relaxed for Filip. I'm going to enjoy the show. I want to see all the matches, Artem and Ford, and I think one of Devin's kids has got a match. I want to see that one. But I know that for this match, I've done everything I could possibly. I've done everything my body will allow me to do. So win, lose, or draw, I've gave it everything I got. So I'm gonna be relaxed for my match this time.
Well, I appreciate you taking that serious like that. That shows your professionalism, and it also, you know what, you are the champion right now. You're the first, not just a super heavyweight champion, but you're the first ever champion at MAC, and there can only ever be one first, my friend. So
Right.
that title's yours for eternity, if you look at it from that perspective. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yes.
We love you. What you've done for our brand. We love that you promoted us on your local television, and we love that you're proud of the MAC brand and being the MAC champ. And at the end of the day, win, lose, or draw, you're always going to be tight and to the right here because you're the guy. And I appreciate you.
Oh sure, man. Thank y'all. And I've been living down in this part of Mississippi for about 4 years now, and I went up to the local newspaper a few days ago, a week ago, and they just write up about MAC and about my upcoming match and everything. So,
really? That's awesome.
Like I say, that's one of the oldest papers in Mississippi. It started in 1848, and I went up there, and like I say, I've only lived in this part of the country like 4 years. I went there and I told him a little bit about myself, and he called the sports writer who was like 12 miles down the road, and he said, I got Wayne Withers in here wanting to be interviewed, and the guy said, I'll turn around and be right back. So the guy knew me. He knew who I was, and he did a great interview for me, so that was great,
Man, that's awesome. I love it. I love, man.
And
that's what we need. We need everybody from their little part of the world to, bring it up. Don't just you do something great, make sure your papers know, and make sure your local TV station knows. And then eventually, collectively, it's just we're going to stop hearing, oh, that's a sport. Oh, I'm tired of that shit. Yes, it's a sport. It's a really good sport. And people train awfully hard to be the best and the very best at their game, and I appreciate you taking that time to train. You said something like first time you took vacation time to train for a match. Well, we appreciate you putting in that effort, my friend. Thank you.
Absolutely. And it means a lot to me, so I want to do the best I can. Like I say, I leave it all on the table.
I know you will. And if you had something to say, a message, because I know you've been reading online and you've been seeing your opponent being very successful. And if you had a message for Mr. Filip Larsson, what would that message be?
And I know you think you're going to come up there and just pinch the girls on the ass and take an easy win, but I'm not going to be ran over like you think I am. And when you feel your hand flop back like this and you're like, oh shit, what's that? After 6 months of therapy, you might get back on the arm wrestling table. So we'll see him, partner.
All right. That's perfect. Perfect, my man. And I'll give you a call later, and we'll end that here. Good half an hour. Unless you got something else to say, you said your daughter is coming up to Canada. Is it her first time coming?
Yeah, she's very excited. That's all she keeps saying. Daddy, when's our trip to Canada? I can't wait. So she's happy. And I want to take her, I know we'll have all day Friday, so I want to take her to the
Parliament buildings.
Yeah, I know that they have something like a ghost tour that Friday night in Ottawa. I want to do that. Maybe she's into stuff like that, like the Stephen King novels and stuff. And
cool. Well, it's beautiful. That area that we're in, it's really something. You want to bring your camera for sure, or your phone, or whatever you got. The Parliament buildings are there. Chateau Laurier, it's like a castle. The Rideau Canal, it's very majestic. I mean, women love it there, so she'll be tickled pink.
What about she's asking me about the weather. I'm assuming it's still warm up there, right?
Oh yeah, it's hot. It's uncomfortable hot sometimes, but I mean, probably not like Mississippi, but yeah, you'll be good. I'm not sure what it was today. Today was a little cooler, but I mean, it was probably, I don't know Fahrenheit, but it was something like in the mid 30s Celsius, which I think probably 70s, maybe. I don't know.
It was 105 here today, I think.
Jeez, no, that's horrible. Well, when we were in Colorado, it was 45 degrees Celsius. For us, that's like bake a potato hot. You know what I mean? Like I was like, holy smokes. Let me see what it was in terms of. So where I am right now is 21 degrees Celsius. So I'll just fire that up in the 21 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. It's just under 70. So that's comfortable.
Oh yeah, I need to be there right now. Man, it's hot.
Yeah, it's about 70. And so 45. Imagine what 45. Let's try that one because that was what it was in Colorado.
In Colorado, it's a little cooler than Mississippi. It's hot down here, man.
45 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. It was 113 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll tell you, like the only time we spent outside that day was like from the hotel to the car to the arena. That was, I had no desire to be out in that kind of heat, my friend.
Absolutely. I agree, bro. I agree.
All right, champ.
All
Listen, you've been the champ for about 6 months. You're about to put that title on the line. I wish you well. I wish you safe. I wish you luck. And we will see you in next week, sir.
All right, my man. Thank you. I'll be looking forward to it.
Take care, brother. Have a good one.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.